So Aaron, why don't you take me through a typical day in the life of a vintage gear buyer seller?
I rise early in the morning, I go downstairs, let my doggies out, make myself a cup of coffee, get on the computer, Craigslist, check other websites, Craigslist, other websites, Craigslist. On the days that I find stuff, I usually go look at it, or I will call and make a time to go look at it. Then I go there, check it out. Usually I'll research what I'm going to look up before so that I know what I'm looking at fully. I've come to get a pretty good handle already on a lot of things that I'm looking at, but you know, if I'm not very familiar with it, I'll look it up first, go check it out. If we can wheel a deal, we wheel the deal. If not, I go home.
Now, word around the campfire is you're really good at haggling and working in that right price that's good for you and seemingly good for them. Can you tell me more about how difficult it is, or the trials and tribulations that go along with getting the real price you should for what you're buying and selling?
Well, first, the people that I'm buying it from either have to be offering it at a good price, which means they're just trying to get rid of it, or they don't know what they have, or number two, they got to know that I'm looking to make some money off it, so they got to offer it to me at a price that I can make some money off of it. It's really cool because most people don't care. They're just offering, they just want to get rid of their stuff. They don't care what it's worth. They don't care what you can get for it on the internet. They just want you to take it and give them money, and you can go do the work and make money off it. And then I do have a decent amount of people that know that I'm looking to make money, so they'll call me up and offer me stuff for prices that they know I can make a buck off it too. And that's really awesome. That's really what it's all about, is maintaining relationships with people who like to do that kind of stuff and like to talk about that stuff. And then just working with each other to get what we want and get what we like and collect, and then pass it on.
Now, as far as the type of gear you like to buy, how much of the time are you buying gear that you are completely into and love and would probably keep if you weren't looking to sell it, and how much of the time are you looking to flip it because you can make some money, or you just want to stack some cash?
Well, most of the time I buy gear that I really would like anyway, that I know, because I really only like stuff that's kind of classic or has a good look to it or is name brand, and that's the stuff that's easy to flip. I don't really buy much just because I'm like, oh, I could make $25 off it. I mean, I would buy something that I know I can make a lot of, even if I don't necessarily like or want the thing, but I'll buy something that I don't care for at all if it's just for a ridiculously good price that I know I can flip immediately. But I mean, as soon as if I get something for a good price, then I like it. So it doesn't really matter what it is. Yeah.
Well, why don't you take us through, your most exciting, most just bombshell of a deal, as far as what the item was and just the amount of leeway you had as far as being able to sell it.
Well, I think my best example of that would not necessarily be the one that I made the most money off of or anything, but I went to an estate sale one time for the guy from I Love Lucy, Desi Arnez. His son was having a big, or no, it wasn't his son, it was Desi Arnez's old gardener, because Desi Arnez lived down in Wolf Creek and his gardener had died. They had this big estate sale for him, and Desi Arnez had given him this 9-piece Ludwig Vistalite drum set, which is basically, they're just made out of acrylic, so they're completely clear, just a clear drum set. He'd given him 9 drums in the set, all the stands, all the cymbals, everything. And I show up and this thing is untouched. It's like a piece of musical history that is brand new. There's not a ding on it, a scratch, a nick anywhere. It's flawless. And those drums crack really easy, so when you see old ones, they're usually pretty tore up. This was like a museum showpiece, and I got it for an incredible deal. And aside from the deal and making a lot of money off it, it was really cool just to have it at my house. And me and my girlfriend went through it and cleaned it all up, and we were just so excited just to look at it. But of course, I didn't have it long because within a few days somebody bought it from me, and but it was really cool. You know, I kept 4 of the drums. I sold 5 of the drums real quick and kept 4 of the drums for a while, and then ended up selling them. I never even played them or anything, but it was awesome. They had the original heads on them. It was just really what it's all about for me. I just love old stuff, and I love museums and antiques and things that people held a long time ago, and that's such I like music too. It's really cool to have musical instruments that people cared about a long time ago.
I feel like I could see you one day on having your own reality show of music gear, you know, where the guys are coming in and kind of chatting with you, trying to talk you down or like give you some stuff, and you're like, oh, no. As you can see by the lugs here and the stamp on the inside fold of the drum rim here, and that's not what it is. So I'm gonna have to take $400 off that right off the bat, and that's just how it goes. So yeah, I don't know. Think that's good? Right on.
If anybody out there wants to produce that reality show, I'm game.